Hello? Oh my god. That airplane sound isn't getting picked up, right? Anyways, hello, welcome on in everyone. What is today? Today is a fine Tuesday. Good afternoon, good evening, good night? I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to another me yapping like about nonsensical things like usual, but today my cup of tea is pre-made milk tea that's been refrigerated, so nothing too special. I want to talk about I need to stop talking about tea, but I keep talking about tea. Hold on. Nothing could go wrong with a nice chilled cup of milk tea that's, you know, pre-made. It's like a Japanese brand too. I think it's yeah, a Japanese brand tea. It's pretty good. Sometimes I go to it when I want like loads of sugar. I think that's the case when I want like a lot of things with sugar. I just don't make it myself. I've been in a mood to just drink something with a lot of sugar though, or just like, because I don't really eat that much sweets. It's more like I drink too much sweets. I like a lot of honey in my teas, which I know is kind of unhealthy sometimes, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about my tea first. I was thinking about talking about like, I guess the Puroseka movie or like The Weekend, but I'm gonna talk about my tea first, or else I'm gonna forget about what I wanted to say. So the other day I ended up going to Daiso again, and I bought barley tea because I've been really wanting to try it, and I finally tried it. Usually the teas at Daiso aren't too bad. I've had a few of them. They're okay. They're not like amazing quality or anything, but usually they're fine. But I got barley tea this time around because it was kind of a last minute thing and I forgot. I was like in line already, and then I was just like, oh no, I needed to go grab it, and I didn't really look at the other options of barley tea they had. So whatever tea pack that I got, like, you know, it's fine. It's worth the price, I think. But I tried it last night, and how I'm thinking about how to explain how it tastes like without trying to offend anyone, because I don't think it was, I don't know if it's because it was cheap, because it was like 20 packs, 20 packs for like $3 or something like that. So it is a pretty cheap tea, pretty inexpensive tea, I would say. But when I tried it, I was just like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this one. I didn't know how I felt about it, because I was just like, ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna make this one taste a bit better. How do I explain it without offending people? Because like the taste, okay, maybe I should just say it. The taste kind of like reminds me of a reused coffee packet, you know? Yeah. It's like a really super watered down coffee. Like without the actual coffee like taste. It just tasted like, you know, a used bag of coffee. Like I don't know how else to explain it. I was just like, no, this is not what I thought barley tea would taste like. I don't like I said, I don't know if it's because of the brand I got or like the teas that I got. It's not expired for sure. It expires in 2026, so it's fine there. I don't know. I'm gonna give it another try. At least it wasn't too expensive, so I'm just like, okay, I'm not wasting entirely that much money on this. But now I have like 19 packs to go. I just wanted some tea that's good during the night, you know? I heard Meadow drinks expired drinks. Good information. Hey, I'm very strict with the expiration date kind of stuff. I actually look at expiration dates. Sometimes things are fine past expiration, but like usually I toss things out once it's like hits like the 3 month. You know, like how it says sometimes, well, I don't know about what I hear is I'm finished up to a year. Ow, I don't save it for that long. I mean, sometimes things do go like untouched in the pantry for longer than it should be. And sometimes they do accidentally end up in the foods that get cooked, but that's usually not a me thing. But yeah, for like expiration dates and stuff like that, Best Buy, used by, all that stuff. What I hear is your fridge is a swamp. Perhaps. Just kidding. Okay, like, so I live with family, right? I do live with family, so, and I'm like one of the only few members that just don't touch the fridge most of the time. Like, I probably open the fridge like twice a day. Maybe more depending on what type of drinks is in the fridge. I like to drink orange juice. But yeah, I don't open the fridge that often, so a lot of things just like kind of sit there. And when I do open it, I'm usually only there to like grab what I need, you know? Like, it's never like looking around to see what I want. It's usually just open fridge, grab what I want to eat or whatever, what I want to cook with, and then I call it a day. So yeah, a lot of things just kind of sit there in the fridge. But it's not just entirely my fault, okay? It's not entirely my fault. There's other people in my house, okay? Like, it's just not me. I'm just one of the few that doesn't leave my room as often. Blame everyone else. Hey, yo, now. I can't. Okay, like, I've got my reasons. I just don't open the fridge as often. I did open it today so I could get this milk tea though, so. But like I said, I'm usually opening the fridge and grabbing just what I need. Yeah, it's not often where I like, you know, scour the fridge and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to take this out, I'm gonna take this out. Not that often, unless I really cook. But usually when I do cook, it's like I already have a set recipe in my mind. So I just like grab what I need, and then it's like tunnel vision. I have bad tunnel vision. So I just like, yeah, I'm just straight arrowing. I grab this, I grab that, and I don't look around. But yeah, that's pretty much me and my fridge. Beef. Oh yeah, sometimes like the ice machine, like the ice maker in my fridge kind of does get a bit it gets stuck a lot, so I use like a chopstick to like stab the ice. Yeah, that's another time I open the fridge, when I want some ice, and then I need to fight the ice shells, whatever. Smelly Meru. I am not smelly. I'm a germaphobe. Never. I very much groom myself. That sounds so weird. Okay. Anyways, how's everyone doing today on this fine Tuesday? Maybe Wednesday now for some people. I don't know. But I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I didn't stream yesterday. Oh my god, like, I don't know what happened. I ended up sleeping a whole 9 hours last night. I usually don't. Usually I sleep from like 6 hours, 7 hours, and maybe on a good day 8 hours. But like, I like knocked the F out last night. It was, I don't know what happened. I think I was getting sick. I feel a bit better now, but I'm out of my vitamin C supplements, so I'm gonna have to buy some more. I was like, it's my last one! It's my last one, but I need it! Because I was kind of feeling a bit sick yesterday. I was like, oh no, my throat, and then my nose, and then... But, I did have a good sleep last night. I woke up with a pretty heavy body, though. I was just like, oh, I don't want to leave my bed. But, feeling a bit better. Hopefully I keep those demons at bay, though. I am out of my vitamin C, so... Not the heavy body part. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't know, like, I just woke up and I was like, maybe it's because I did sleep quite a bit, but I know, like, I kind of feel like that sick coming in. And I'm like, no, I'm out of vitamin C. I should really order it. Oh, gosh. I should go to the store and buy it. That'd probably be faster. I don't know, maybe after. I do have to run an errand soon. Or just have oranges. I don't think there's oranges in my house right now. I could probably pick a lemon off of my tree out in my backyard and just start eating it. Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll do that then. I'll just go eat like a lemon. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. I gotta remind myself. No, I don't really like eat the lemon, you know? I make it with some tea. You know, lemonade without the sugar. Okay, no, but there are instances where I do slice lemons and I just eat it. It is sour, but you know, I gotta do it for the vitamin C. The thing is, like, in the summers, I usually do make a lot of teas with lemons. So I would like pick up a lemon and then I would slice it, and then I would actually slice the fruit portion, the inside fruit portion, and I would put it in my tea, and then, like, you know, I would just eat it. It's a nice tea addition, you know? It's like, you know how, like, when you get boba or whatever as your sides or your toppings for your drinks? Mine is lemon. Yeah, I just picture you drowning or downing a lemon skin. No, I don't eat the skin. I actually, I cut it like an orange. Okay, kind of like an orange, right? And then yeah, and then I just like kind of like peel off the fruit portion, or like what is it? The pulp of it. And I just like stick it in my tea, like, you know? Yeah, it's like orange unpeeled, but instead of orange, it's a lemon. Why do I sound like I'm insane? It's not that bad, I swear. It's just a lemon, it's a fruit. Yeah, it does get a bit sour, but like, you know, filtering the oil out of the peel and making lemonade with it is really nice. Yeah. I don't really like to make lemonade because personally I just like to eat the lemon. Okay, but sometimes like I have family members who do make lemonade, and I do drink it. Look, it's just sour. It's a fruit. My taste buds might be a bit dead in some ways or another. I usually just eat it for the vitamin C. I'm like super particular though with you need a Menast. No, it's not that bad, I swear. Like, it's not that bad. It's just sour, like. Okay, but like, I don't really eat, or I don't drink lemonade often because usually it has a bit too much sugar for me. Yeah. Okay. My teas are very lemon. Some of them, the fruit teas, at least. I wonder Oh, with the weather being a bit warmer nowadays, kind of excited to make some more fruit teas. I like to drink a lot of fruit teas during the spring and the summer. And then for like the fall, autumn, it's like all the milk teas. Of course, I always have to drink milk tea though, but I'm still kind of disappointed with my barley tea. I don't know if it's because of the brand though, but I'm just disappointed of my barley tea. Like, I think about it and I'm just like, it's like the same thing with my my knockoff. It's not really knockoff, but like other brand of buckwheat tea. Yeah. Disappointing. Who thought barley would work in tea? I know a lot of people like barley tea. I'm still like, I don't know yet, because I've had it yesterday, last night, and I was trying not to offend people with how I was trying to explain what it tasted like to me. I don't know if you were there hearing, but or listening to me during that time, but I just I described barley tea as a reused coffee packet. Yeah, it kind of just tasted like that. Well, it's more like, instead of like a reused coffee packet, it's more like you like pretend that coffee was a tea, and then you had to put it in a tea bag, right? But then you use the tea bag, but you take out the coffee in it, and then you reuse that specific tea bag without the coffee, and you just put water, and that's pretty much how barley tea tasted like to me. If that makes any sense. I'm trying so hard to explain it, and I'm just like, wow, this is kind of I was so disappointed though, because I feel like it didn't really taste like much. But then again, it might be because my tea is more of an inexpensive one, and it's also well, it wasn't expired, first of all, but I don't know. I need another. I probably need to try it again. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Probably during the nights eventually. Definitely not during the day. I don't think I could do it during the day. I'd rather be happier during the day. That sounds so sad. Like, this barley tea won't make me happy. A lot of teas make me happy, but barley tea isn't one of them so far. Excuse me. Need that 1,000 word essay by tomorrow. Word salad. I need that depression tea. Oh my god, am I lagging? Sorry. my model glitched for a bit. But depression tea. When I'm depressed, I do drink tea, but usually tea makes me happy already. Like, it kind of, you know, it makes me happy when I drink it. I'm in a better mood. Is my internet okay? I think it is okay. Okay. I'm getting trauma again. But yeah. Yeah, so today I wanted to talk about the Puroseka movie, by the way. And I ended up just yapping about tea, but anyways, I feel like I should just have like a whole stream just talking about like different types of teas I like. I could just go on, like and I've been trying like different ones too. Oh my gosh. Tea is great. I love tea. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Puroseka movie because that's kind of like my main goal here. So I watched it on Sunday. Oh my god, it made me cry. Miku, I was just like, oh. I was trying hard, like, not to sniffle too much in the theaters, because, like, you know, you could hear people around you. I know my friend was sniffling. And my friend has watched it twice already, and they're not even a Puroseka fan. Like, they just... No, okay, Miku never dies, but, like, it's just the whole storyline. It's... I don't want to spoil it, because I'm sure, like, a lot of people haven't watched it yet. But it's the movie in general is just like, I would say it's kind of written, it's pretty much written like how the Puroseka stories are written, except that the focus isn't on any of the Puroseka original characters, and instead the focus is on Miku. So, oh, Miku! I just want to cry again. It was so, oh my god, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. There was like a lot of really relatable moments, and I was just like, oh, my heartstrings. Like, I felt like, okay, like 90% of the movie, I was like, my heart was just, it just felt tight. Like, it was just so hard. Like, emoy. But yeah, it was so good. But I did have some, I know like on Twitter, like a lot of people have been complaining about the audience, and I came in expecting the audience to kind of be a bit more on the rowdy side. And they kind of were not really that bad compared to what I've seen, but there's this one guy who just was not very respectful and was laughing and like really obnoxiously, and I just kind of wanted to throw my hands, but at least he didn't do it very often, like probably just like in the beginning and the end. But I was just like, wow, I was about to throw hands if he was gonna if he was gonna do that for the whole movie. But for my row especially though, like I've kind of noticed there was I don't know if it's because I'm older or anything, but I feel like theater culture has changed a lot. But people in the theater be like treating movie theaters as their personal living room or something, because people be having some side conversations over there. And I don't know if like some of the people next to me were laughing or crying. I'm gonna assume that they were crying, because I'd rather assume that than thinking they were laughing at a very, very heart-wrenching like portion of the movie. A lot of people just don't go anymore, would rather stay watch film at home. Yeah, I understand why, because sometimes it's better to do it at home, but when you're in a movie theater, usually like you're supposed to be quiet, right? It's not a concert or anything, like it's a movie in a movie theater in a public space, and I kind of do have issues with people kind of being a bit you know, yapping during the movie. Like, I'm like, I could hear you people, like it's quiet in the movie right now because it's a very important moment, and I'm just like, please don't ruin this movie experience, like, for anyone. I mean, I was very locked in the movie, but you know, it kind of, I just felt like it was a bit annoying hearing like other people go like or you know, especially during the quiet parts. Like, I'm just like, guys, like really, like this is a public space. But I'm guessing it's a lot has to do with like culture changes, and like over the past you know, years, no one has really been going to the movies lately, and now that like, you know, they're out in the public, or they're finally watching a movie in the public, it's like, oh yeah, it's they kind of just treat it as like a home theater at this point, which kind of sucks, you know. Because like the whole point of having like going to the movie theater is to watch it in a nice big screen, and enjoy the silence of, you know, or enjoy only the movie. But yeah, it's just like a minor thing, but I just thought it was kind of annoying, you know, at some points, because I'm just like, oh my god, this is like a really sad part and you guys are just like yapping over there, like, come on. But yeah, it's, I don't know, I think I'm just old. Like, I would understand if it was like a concert, or if it's like a different type of I don't know, it really depends, because sometimes like audience might make the experience better, but especially when it comes to like a really dark movie, or not really dark, but a story that relates really deeply on a personal level, like this Miku movie, right? Like it got me crying. Like it's a pretty serious movie, I would say. Like, of course it has its funny parts and stuff, but like a very emotional movie. And yeah, I'm just like, I think it would be better if like people just didn't talk. Because like it's kind of I don't know, it could ruin the experience for a lot of people. Especially if you're like a very serious player. Me, no, I'm just kidding. I'm a very serious Puroseka player, not really, but like bringing a gun, no, I would never. But I was ready to tell people to shut up at some point, like but yeah, I was ready to like really like tell that one laughing obnoxious guy to like be respectful at some point, because I was just like, if he was gonna laugh, like I would really like scream across the theater just to tell him to STFU, you know. I was really close to doing it, but good thing he was quiet most of the time. Yeah, I was just like, people these days. I did hear from other friends though, and that like, you know, their theater wasn't really the kindest or the most respectful, because I was just like, wow, that kind of sucks. Like actually considering, well, I don't like people clapping at the end of the film nowadays. That's a new thing. Oh yeah, huh? People do clap at the end. I mean, okay. Yeah, people do clap at the end. It's kind of weird. I do think it's pretty weird, but I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, it's not too bad because at least it's the end of the movie. But I do think it's a new thing, huh? But I think it's been around for like a few years now. I only really watch anime movies in theaters nowadays. The last one I watched was actually the Utapri movie. But the Utapri movie is kind of in a different quote-unquote genre of its own, because it is a concert movie. So screaming and clapping and stuff is fine because it is pretty much a concert. So I think that's fine. I watched, oh my god, there's that one Naruto movie I watched in theaters. The Naruto movie, the one where Hinata and Naruto get together or something. And like I remember people were pretty rowdy there, but they were respectfully rowdy, because like the thing is, I remember the one kiss scene, everyone cheered, and I was like, wow, this is great. Like I'm fine with this, you know. Seen a film in Japan? I actually haven't. I wanted to, but of course they weren't playing Idolish 7 Beyond the Period in Japan, so yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, I can't really say because I've never been to a theater in Japan yet. I haven't found a reason to go, but I'm saying that if Idolish 7 Beyond the Period ever airs again in theaters, if it ever happens again in theaters when I'm in Japan, then I will most likely go. But yeah, I could ask my friend, because I know she's been to theaters in Japan. I don't know if it would be like, I feel like they would definitely be a lot more respectful though, especially because like nowadays, I mean, all I do is go to anime movies anyways over here, but clearly the audience isn't as nice, you know. Maybe for Utapri though, they're pretty cool because we're all oldies. Utapri is an old series. It's like all of the fans I know are like really old too, or not really old. We're like definitely older. Hello, welcome on in, Carson. I'm just yapping about the Puroseka movie and how internet or how movie theater culture has changed upon the years. It's become a lot of people's personal living room nowadays. I do not like it when people yap during movies, like, or have side conversations. Kinda nah. But yeah, with that audience side, I did really enjoy the Miku movie. It made me cry a lot. It was very relatable. Oh my god, the references of like a lot of Vocaloid songs and a lot of Vocaloid MVs oh my god, like I was like, oh my god, the song from this person, and I was like, oh no, they actually included this one from this person. I think my friend heard me a few times going like blah 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 blah. What's the English name of the movie? Miku Who Can't Sing, I believe. Let me actually look it up because I don't know. I just went to it. Wait, I have the pamphlet or the extra code that they gave me. Miku Who Can't Sing. Okay, it first starts with like colorful stage, the movie, and then it's a Miku Who Can't Sing. Yeah, it's so funny because they gave us these postcards, right? And it has a code for the game. Because it comes with like, you know, you could get the 2-star characters, and they haven't implemented in the game yet, so I'm just waiting impatiently because, you know, Akito and Toya's hair are just like they look so good. They just look really good. impatiently waiting for them to add those codes so I could finally own those 2 stars and admire them, you know, awkwardly. But yeah, I really recommend it, especially if you are like a Miku fan. At least it is very Miku focused, and I know it is a Puroseka movie, but they're like kind of just there half the time trying to help out. They're not the main focus though. Miku is like the main focus, but oh my god, I cried. There were so many good moments. I need to rewatch it. I like kind of wished I booked another ticket too. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about like how much popcorn costed in the theater. I went in thinking popcorn wasn't gonna be like this expensive, and I was like, what happened? What happened in the past 5 years? I haven't been to the theaters. I don't even know when the last time I went to the theaters is, but I surely did not usually like, I don't usually buy popcorn, but this time around I was able to like, I was actually able to get my tickets for free because of coupons and stuff. I know, crazy. But I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get some popcorn. And then I looked at the price and I was just like, never mind, I'm not gonna get some popcorn. I think I could starve. Just smuggle it in. I could have. I didn't think about that though, because I was just like, because the thing is, my logic was I didn't pay for the ticket really. I only paid like $2 for the ticket because all I did was buy like, I just had like online purchase fees, or the online fee. I only had to pay for that because I got my ticket for free, right? But I was just I was just like, if it's less than how much I purchased like the tickets, like I swear they don't check women's handbags, can smuggle anything. Yeah, they did not check my bags at all. I was actually carrying 2 of them because my Ida bag wasn't really, it's like more of a, it's a sturdy bag, but I can't put a lot in it. So I had to bring another one in to hold like my water and to hold my nui and my light stick. So yeah, I did have 2 bags in. I could have just smuggled in popcorn, but like I said, my logic was I didn't pay for this ticket, so I was just gonna put that money into buying myself some popcorn. But when I saw the prices, I was like, I am not gonna buy myself this popcorn. Because a small was just like, it was like $10, and I was like, whoa, I could just go home and pop like a bag at home and it would be like just like $2 or less, you know. I mean, yeah, it was fine, but you know what ended up happening was my friend ended up just buying me the popcorn because I essentially quote unquote paid for their ticket. Yeah. So they ended up just buying me popcorn, and I was like, wow, you didn't have to. And they're like, no, it's fine, you like got me in for free. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And then like I finished the popcorn like 5 minutes into the movie, so I was like, okay, I gotta like zoom into this because I feel like this movie's gonna take me out, and I probably, you know, want to focus on watching the movie instead of munching. But she eats fast, confirmed. Okay, considering how like there was like 30 minutes worth of like ads, and commercials or whatever, I was just like, I kind of started snacking quite early on, and I just like kind of zoomed. But yeah, movie experiences. I'm just really shocked about how much the popcorn is though. Like $10 for a small. At that point, you might as well just get a large because it was like $12. Like, I was just like, oh, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I could just get myself a good, nice boba for cheaper. Which I actually ended up doing after the movie because I was just like, wow, this is a good time to get some nice boba. So, yeah, because I kept yapping with my friend because my friend really also liked the movie. So, like, we were yapping about it. And they didn't know the lore behind Puroseka or like the world building, so I had to explain that to them, and they were like, wow, I'm glad I watched it twice. And I was like, I'm glad you watched it twice too, because now you understand it a bit more. But it's funny because like when they went to watch it the first time without me, I know, sad, but they watched it because they were traveling, right? And then they watched it with their family, and their family actually liked it too, which was pretty cool, despite like them not knowing anything about Miku or anything about Puroseka. So it is a pretty good quote-unquote introduction for our Puroseka stuff, or like for Miku. Like, I really, oh my god, I love that movie. I need to watch it again. I think I'm gonna own it on like Blu-ray or whatever, because I need to go look for all the Easter eggs that I found in that movie, because I was like pointing things out. I was like, oh my god, it's this and this, and I was like, oh my god, you need to wait for it to come out here. Okay, yeah, I think did they announce like for your country, wherever you are, yet? Like, because I know they've announced like several countries for now, probably. Because I definitely recommend it. It made me cry. Nah, not available in the ISS yet. Oh, okay, it's okay. Surely it will become available. I know, I don't know if they're gonna try to make it more accessible though, like online at least. Because I know sometimes Crunchyroll does upload movies. I don't know if Crunchyroll's gonna get it though, so who knows. Hopefully you'll find the chance to watch it though. I really recommend it. It's so good. all those little Easter eggs. Like all of the references to other Vocaloid composers, artists, MV creators. Like, I was just like, oh, this really is a love letter to Vocaloids, or like to all of the whole Vocaloid community, the Nico community. And as one who's been here for like almost since the beginning, what is your first Vocaloid song? Like, I'm curious. What is people's first Vocaloid songs? Because mine was actually mine was Aikotoba. That's how I started getting into Vocaloid. You know, thinking about it actually, because I remember, yeah, the first you've ever heard, or the first that ever introduced you to Vocaloid, I would say. But I remember back then, back when I was a youngin', I remember I had a dream where I was like, where I created a design, and I was like, oh yeah, the twin-haired and what is it? Those sleeves, the cut-off sleeves. Removable sleeves? What are they called? Whatever Miku wears. But I remember I had like a design that looked like Miku. I had a dream of that I had a design, and then I remember drawing that design at some point in my life, and then like the next day, I think that's when I discovered Miku, and I was like, she stole my design. No, I think it was what is it called? Premonition? I don't know, but Miku was calling for me in my dream, and I think that's when I started ever going down the Vocaloid rabbit hole. Yeah. Crazy. Like, I knew about Miku before I discovered her. Maybe Senbon Sakura? Okay, that's a pretty Pretty solid one. Yeah, I think I remember because I remember I started with Aikotoba, and it wasn't even the main Aikotoba. It was Shonen T's cover of Aikotoba. I was like in a really, yeah, it was like it was one thing after another is what happened to me, how I discovered Miku. It was kind of crazy because what happened was I was on the YouTubes, right? Okay, the legendary even Poka, oh yeah, that one. But yeah, I was on the YouTubes when I was young, and it was back when I really started getting into otome games. So one of the really old otome games that came out like back then was actually Starry Sky. It's one of my favorite series. I haven't finished it because I don't want it to end. But it's not even in Japanese, like it's not even translated or anything. Like I have to raw dog that game. But one of my favorite series, otome game series, and it's and I was on the YouTubes looking for MVs, right? Because you know the AMVs that people make. Yeah, I was one of those. I was like watching all of those cool videos, fan-made videos people would make. But yeah, I came across one with Flumpool. Actually, it's Hoshino Negayo, that one famous song, one of my favorite Flumpool songs. But yeah, there was an MV for Starry Sky, and I was just like, oh, I love this MV. And then like in the corner of my eye, I saw like Shonen T's cover of another Flumpool song, and that's how it started. I clicked on it and I was like, oh, this guy's singing is great, right? I really like this guy. And then I was like, oh, Aikotoba, whatever this song is. And then I clicked that one and I was like, oh, this is really good. This is a cute song too. And then I remember seeing Soraru's cover of Kagero Days, and I was just like, it's over. I think it went from there, and I started really listening to Vocaloid since. I mean, nowadays it's like all of my Vocaloid knowledge comes from Puroseka now, but like, yeah, back in the days I was like listening to so many different things. Of course, anime stuff and like covers and Vocaloid things. But I did have a stage where I was listening to just J-pop, really. Mostly J-pop instead. Or J-pop and Vocaloid. Nowadays, I don't even touch J-pop. Like, if it has real people, I don't want it. Kinda crazy. But yeah. Most of my Vocaloid song knowledge comes from Osu. Yeah, they've created like a big community for Osu, because you know a lot of these Vocaloid songs really do be good though. But yeah, it's fine. Vocaloid is great. However you get into it, it's totally fine. And if you don't like Vocaloid, that's fine too. I've been trying to recommend like songs. Pomp and Circumstances is very good. the one song I hold quote-unquote dear to my heart, because it was the reason why I got head deep into Puroseka. I was a casual fan and I was just like enjoying it just for the gameplay, and then the cover came out and I was like, I gotta know more about this yaoi. Perusas, yeah, I guess so. Not really that much, but you know. Yeah, that song really just got me. Like, I was just like, okay, I'm locked in. I gotta learn more about Akito Toya and the Kaito that's there too. Oh my god, talking about Kaito though, the movie Wonderland Showtime Kaito in the movie was so ikemen. Like, he was so ikemen. I was just like, oh, Kaito, I have so much respect. I didn't think he was that ikemen, and then that happened and I was just like, oh, I should be really having my eyes open more. I've been sleeping. One of my favorite songs, or still my favorite song, is Parade of Liars. I remember listening to it and then I forgot about it. I know it's in my list still, but like I was just like, I haven't been listening to that much music. And when I do, it's always the same 3 songs. Okay, that's a lie, because when I came home that night after the Puroseka movie, I kind of went through a lot of the songs that I really like, and I was listening to it while also recommending it to my friend, because my friend was really curious about like a lot of the songs. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna recommend some of these songs to you. And then they were like asking about what my favorite songs of each group were, and I was just like, oh, here I go, like cackling my knuckles, getting ready to type a whole list. But yeah, I remember I recommended them Kashka for Vivid Bad Squad, and they really also loved that song now. And I was just like, yeah, you understand. I remember there was this one time I was talking about Kashka to an old friend. But what happened was I was just like going like, oh my god, Kashka is a beautiful song, like blah blah blah, about how like it's literally a song about breathing, right, or living. And recommend me an obscure song from Gumi. Oh, it's been a while since I've listened to anything Gumi. I'd have to look. I don't think I have anything on top of my mind right now. It's been years though since I've listened to anything Gumi. Yeah, I'd have to actually like go look for it. Sorry, I don't know if I could recommend you something. Panda Hero. That's not even obscure. It's been a while, because all I listen to nowadays is really like anything from Puroseka or anything Harumaki Gohan. Yeah. Maybe you could listen to Rumor by Police Piccadilly. I know it's not that obscure anymore. It's one of my favorite ones. It's like the En Gumi voice pack though. They used the En Gumi, which is really interesting. I've been trying to learn Rumor, like learn the lyrics of Rumor, but it's kind of a struggle because I'm not used to the way they separate the syllables, I would say. The words. Yeah, it's a struggle. I love that song though. It's if anyone knows, Vivid Bad Squad has a cover of it now. Rumor by Police Piccadilly. Good song. But what was I saying? Yeah, I was like yapping about like how much I love Kashka, and like how much Kashka means to me, because it's a song about living and being alive and appreciating the fact that you could just breathe, and and it just really means a lot to me, right? Like I love the symbolism, I love the lyrics. It's a very heartwarming song, a very positive one, I would say, even though it says, you know, even though the beginning is like, why am I alive? But yeah, I was yapping about how much I love Kashka, and then my friend was like, okay, I'll take a listen. And then they listened to it and they were like, it's nothing special. I was very offended, by the way. We're not friends anymore, but for other reasons. But I was just very offended that they had to say that. Like, I was over here typing paragraphs about how much I loved Kashka, and you just tell me that you don't think it's anything special. Like, you didn't even have to say that. Like, come on. Very, very, very judgmental. Look, I would be fine if you said, oh, it's not my type of music, but that person just really said, oh, it's nothing special. Like, come on, like, really? That's what you think, but after I spent like a whole good 10 minutes talking about how much I love this song, you just say that. Like, there were better things you could say in that moment. You know, it's like that one meme where it's like, oh, or it's not the meme. It's like, sometimes you would see tweets on Twitter where it's like, oh yeah, there's someone that's yapping about how much they love something, and you tell them that it's not like, it's like, like you shut them down, then you're not a good friend. That's how I felt. That's how I really felt. But I mean, some people do have different tastes in music, and I get that. But like, I was very offended. Like, I just spent like the past 10 minutes, like, you know, talking about how much I love Kashka, and then I just got shot down like that. Like, okay, fine. Fine. But yeah, still one of my favorite BBS songs till this day. If you don't have the same music taste as mine, you're worthless. I would never say that. I do know that like my music taste is slightly different than like a normal average person, because I'm like a slow song appreciator. I love a lot of slow songs, and I know not a lot of people like slow songs. It's so sad because like I love like More and More Jump especially. I love a lot of their songs, but I can't listen to them because they're too happy. they're too energetic for me. I'm an elitist when it comes to music. Totally. You don't know, you guys don't know, I've been listening to music for all my life, ever since I was born, ever since I was a fetus in my mom. I took music classes, I've done music courses, I've majored in music, I went through all these theories about music. I should know. I'm a gatekeeper of tro music. Don't understand what tro is, but I think from now on I should just gatekeep all the music that I love. If no one's gonna appreciate it, I'm gonna appreciate it by myself. I'll be that one fan of a million fans, you know? I will count for the million views. Like for Blender, especially Blender, for like the R Studio song, Vivid Bad Squad Blender. I listened to that song so many times. I'm pretty sure I've made up for like a good fraction of the views for sure. You know, I've put it on repeat, like just Spotify itself, or what is it? Excuse me. YouTube telling me it was my most played song of last year. Yeah. I played it. It told me I played it 2,000 times, 2,700 times or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I definitely do listen to it more than an average person. Oh, Blender is one of my favorite songs. You see, I recommended that friend. I mean, yeah, I recommended the song to my friend too. When they asked me for recommendations, and they were like, "Oh yeah, like." It's an interesting song, and they were like, you know, it's not something I'd listen to, but I think I could grow to like it. And I was like, yeah, you understand, sort of. Like, you didn't really say anything offensive. You didn't say it was normal. I know it is a slower song, which is why a lot of people don't really like it that often, you know. Looking forward to seeing your Spotify 2025 replay in December. Let me tell you, like, for 2024, my let me see if I have screenshots. I know I changed phones, and then like I don't think I have it in this phone. Oh, where's my 2024? But it was like the top artist was Zool, which is Idolish 7, by the way. My most played song was No Sacrifice by Zool, and I think I don't know if Blender was up there. I don't think, because Blender wasn't released on album until later the year, so I don't think it's there. Let me see if I could get, like, if I could find my screenshots. It should be saved somewhere. But yeah, I'm just like, of course, why is this so me, you know? I've been listening to a lot of Idolish 7, especially Zool, because, you know, that's where my best boy is in. Oh my god. Why am I so predictable sometimes? Like, even on YouTube, I think my recap also had Zool, so it's not a surprise there. It definitely had Blender. When did it come out? Like, when did this list come out? Maybe I could just jump. It was December, was it? Oh yeah. Your top song was No Sacrifice by Zool. You were the top 0.5% of listeners globally. That's so funny. Where's my other screenshots? Why is that the only one I saw? Hello? Hello? Did I not have it saved? Is it still stuck in my other phone? Oh no. So I got a new phone for Christmas, right? And I accidentally left my old phone in Japan this year. So now my friend has it. Yeah, I don't know where all my screenshots are. So I'm like going off of Google Photos because that's where all my old well, because I have it uploaded. Like, I have my stuff backed up on Google Photos. But it doesn't do everything, so yeah, I am missing a lot of screenshots. Well, oh well. Maybe when I get my phone back. I don't know when that's gonna be. Probably later this year. Not anytime soon. So yeah, my friend just has my phone, my old phone right now. As I don't know what was going on in my trip this year, but I was like I was all over the place. I never usually leave things, but like that was the first time I ever left something so important. It's kind of crazy. What was I on? I'm slowly running out of tea. Maybe I should drink some water. I was like slacking on water the other day too. Especially when I went out that one day, or for the Kuroseka movie. You know, it was cool because I saw other people having Ita bags. They're like not as they're more like with plushies and stuff, because I know those are kind of easier to get where I am at. I mean, because I do import a lot of my stuff. Probably not anymore soon though. But yeah, I'm just like, wow. I kind of wanted to talk to some people, but like I kind of got annoyed by the people around me that were yapping during the movies that I didn't want to talk to them. I was like, I kind of came into like the movie theater. Oh, okay, have a good night. Thank you for joining. And hopefully I see you soon again. I know I currently my streaming schedule is all over the place. I'm trying my hardest to stream more, but it's so maybe next week. I think next week I'll have a lot more opportunities to stream. So look forward to that probably. Maybe I'll finally play a game instead of just yapping. I keep yapping. There's so much to yap about. Like I haven't even like went through half my list yet. It's just all I did was yap about tea and Kuroseka so far, but yeah, thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it that you always come to yap, because I like to yap, and now we will continue yapping as you have a nice sleep. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to talk to I wanted to make friends. I wanted to make more friends for Kuroseka, but unfortunately, I didn't think that was gonna happen because I was kind of annoyed by all the people who were treating the movie theaters like their personal home. So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go. I was really happy though because I really liked how my Ita bag came out. It was so pretty, really up to my aesthetics. I was actually dressed, well, not really dressed similarly to Mafuyu, but I was trying to go for the Mafuyu look. And I think I really enjoyed how I ended up looking, or ended up with my outfit. Because, well, I might as well. Actually, can I even draw it? Hold on, give me a sec. Paint. My beautiful paint. Oh, came up. It's already up. But basically my outfit was, without doxing myself, just kidding. It's fine. But my outfit was like, here's me, right? And then I had my hair up like Mafuyu did. Like, let's see, my eyes are here. But my hair was up. And then I had a bow that was very Nigo. It's like a Nigo bow. So it was like purple and light purple. It's actually official merch. I don't remember where I got it, but it's a bow tie. And then here's me. Here's my body. My shirt was very lacy on the top. Ooh, I can't draw shirts. But it was very lacy. Like it's laced on the top, and then it's like this. Okay, there's my top. But then I had a nice skirt that was purplish. It was very princessy. And then I had Mary Jane's, which was also cute. This is a very awful drawing, but it's okay. This is my outfit. Or something like that. This is a black top, by the way, so... But it had a lot of lace on the top. So, like, this whole first part is all just lace, like, right here. This was lace. And, I had Mary Jane's, which were actually kind of platformers. Oh my god, I cannot draw. I can't draw with my hand or with my mouse. But something like that. Ooh! I'm trying so hard. Yeah, and then my bag was... I don't wanna show my bag because it could dox me. It was a very cute bag though, but it was an Ida bag. And yeah, this was my outfit. I actually brought a light stick too. Because I was told slight spoilers, not really, but they were like, oh, you should bring a light stick just in case. And I was like, okay. And so I did. But yeah, it was very Nigo based because it was like black top, purple bottom, purple ribbon, and then black shoes. Yeah, I thought I looked cute. Oh yeah, and then my earrings were ribbons. So it was like a ribbon. Well, it's not like a real ribbon. It was like a metallic ribbon, but it was like this. So I had studs, and then this was my earring. Like this was the earring shape, kind of. So I thought I looked really cute. I didn't really fully accessorize because I was kind of in a rush. I was like, oh no, I gotta get ready. I gotta go. But yeah, my outfit. I think one of these days I'll probably draw it. Of course, I'll probably change a few details, minor details, just in case, because I don't want to like entirely show my wardrobe, you know? But with all these events going on, I'm just like, oh yeah, I actually dress pretty cute for these things, or like dress to match my Ida bag, or like to match the character that I'm bringing around with me. It's my oshikatsu culture, guys. Like, I am the embodiment of oshikatsu. I love to dress for my favorite characters, and I love to do stuff for them. But I probably won't release a lot of the pictures I took. Because I'm just like, ah, that's a bit too much. I'm just, you know, I'm just an anime girl now. I forget, actually, talking about that, I actually forget that I exist outside of streaming. I don't know if that makes any sense, but what happens is like, after I turn off stream, like, I just like float, like, Merura herself kind of just floats in space, like, except for like the times when I hop on Twitter just to tweet. But I really like just forget I exist outside, because I'm too busy doing a lot of other things that, you know, surely one of these days I'll put in more effort, or I'll remember to exist during times I'm not streaming. But yeah, I'm just like out there floating. Like, I just realized it because like, or I realized it over the weekend when I was like thinking about what to tweet, because I'm not on the Twitters as often, and like even talking to people, like I forget that I even stream sometimes because I'm so busy doing a lot of things. Like, the thing is, I can't put that much hours into my VTuber activities yet, since I've been so busy. Since I do a lot of other things. Oh my god, it sucks. Like, I want to do more, but I forget I exist because I'm just doing a lot of other things in the moment, you know? So I think I'm gonna have to like sit myself down and actually start time blocking things, and actually have a proper schedule, because I know I'm supposed to be doing a lot of other stuff in the background, but then I've been doing other stuff in the background. Oh my god, talking about that though. So I've been studying Japanese again, and I've been using Anki, which is the flashcard thing, right? I unfortunately well, not really accidentally, but I didn't have the energy to do 2 days. I skipped 2 days, so it was the day before, it was the weekend, because I was so busy. I was doing a lot of other stuff, so, and with the Puroseka movie and rushing to do that, and also hanging out with my friend after that. Like, I was gone for most of the day. I came home. I usually do these flashcards like after midnight, right? And then what ends up happening is my brain is working to the max. It really is working to the max after midnight. It doesn't want to do anything, but you know, I'm trying to force it to do stuff because, you know, I gotta do these flashcards because, you know, I gotta lock in. So I do these Anki flashcards after midnight, and my brain's chugging. So sometimes, I'm just like, oh my god, getting through them is so hard. Getting through these is so hard. Like, all the kanji is starting to look the same. It's awful. Like, I'm struggling so much. Anyway, since I missed 2 days, I got really backlogged, like extremely backlogged, to the point where I was just like, I came into the flashcards last night, and I was just like, what do you mean I have like 225 terms to go through to restudy? Like, I probably spent a good 2 hours, almost 3 hours, just trying to get through it. I haven't even finished getting through it because my brain is not working. Like, during that time, it wants to turn off. Like, it wants to tap out. I mean, I always want to tap out. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna just tap out. Like, okay, no, I didn't, but I chugged myself to do enough. So I have less than half to go, but today's, I'm scared. I'm scared to look at how many I have to study today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this before midnight, because is that the trash? Anyways, garbage truck is gonna by. But yeah, I'm gonna have to really start studying these flashcards a lot earlier, because my brain is struggling so hard during the night. I just want to tap out. I just want to go to sleep half the time. Then again, I did sleep like a good 9 hours last night, because I don't know, I was really tired. I think I'm getting sick, but I'm trying hard not to get sick. I mean, it's brewing right now. I had 9 hours of sleep last night, and hopefully it means that my body is doing its best to fight it before I actually feel really bad symptoms. I feel so bad because what happened is, like, I know, like, when I was hanging out with my friend, like, they started kind of sniffling and coughing. I don't know if it was because they were getting sick or anything, but I really wish that people were more aware that, you know, some people like me get sick a bit too easily, and I'd rather not experience that. Like, I've already gone through bad experiences where I've gotten, like, so sick to the point where, I don't know, man, I just wanted to perish. Yeah, there are times, too many times. I don't think I want to talk about it right now. But yeah, with that said, I'm gonna finish my tea off because kept yapping. Oh my god, I feel my nose kind of getting a bit stuffed. Not a good sign, not a good sign. It's a nice peaceful day today though. I'm really happy I got to watch the movie, and I'm pretty happy with some stuff. I'm gonna try to keep being happy. Yeah, what a thing to strive for. My tea is all done. Usually I do limit myself to 1 drink a day, but today I might... Tonight, I feel like I'm probably gonna put a whole bunch of honey. No, not honey. Lemon. I'm gonna make myself a lemon tea. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of lemon and I'm gonna put a lot of honey. Okay, not that much honey. I do need like a throat soother though, because I was coughing. I don't know if it's better now. I still feel like coughing, but it's better than yesterday, I think. I was just not feeling it yesterday. The vibes weren't there. Today is a lot better, but I feel like an old lady again. Oh my god. Imagine what if I talked like that the whole stream? Like, I would probably ruin my throat. Like, imagine if this is the way I talked for most of the stream. I don't think a lot of people would stay. I know I talk a lot slower, but oh my god. I don't know if I could recreate it as good. Actually, it reminds me the other time I was just like fooling around with like weird noises or like trying to talk in different voices. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could try talking like a bit more manly. But when I talk manly, it's like I have to like throw out my throat. I don't know if I could do it today. Hold on. Let me cough because I feel like coming. Hold on. All right, I think it's good for now. Now, when I cough, I feel like I'm always coughing out my throat, so I don't want people to hear that because it sounds really bad. But yeah, let me see if I could recreate that one voice I was trying to mess with. That was like, oh yeah, maybe if I could try sounding more like a guy. But hold on, give me a sec. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, I needed to clear my I had air bubbles, but hey guys. How's everyone doing? If I talked like this, oh my god, you could hear my voice cracking. I don't know if you could actually, but I felt it like cracking. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna talk like that. I feel like if I do ever blow up or whatever, and then someone's gonna talk to me, or if I'm gonna ever use like a fake voice outside, it'd be definitely a lot higher. Like I cannot keep that low voice for long. It's crazy. It's a bit too much. I'm like literally throwing out my lungs. I don't even know how I sound like. I should go listen to that later. But yeah, yeah, but if I'm gonna like be outside in incognito, I most likely will talk in a lot higher voice because I think I could go pretty high. I would call it my customer service voice. It's been a while since I've been needing it though, so I don't know, like hello everyone. Oh my god, am I peeking? I don't know if I could do it anymore. Maybe when I'm like voice acting or something, when I'm playing a game and I'm voice acting, maybe I could do it. I feel like I need a script in front of me to do it though, because it's been a while. My brain just doesn't want to work right now. I'm just yapping mindlessly normally, but sometimes when I do go outside and I use my quote unquote customer service voice, it's like definitely a lot higher. I used to do it a lot more, but ever since I've locked myself in my room, never seeing the light ever again, and just talking a normal voice most of the time, I've never really needed, the weird yapping or the weird customer service voice that I used to know how to do. Like it wouldn't even be out of like it just happens. Because I used to work customer service and my voice was like this is my normal talking voice, right? And then but my customer service voice would be like a lot higher, and I don't think I would be using my chest really to talk. I definitely think I used my throat to talk. But yeah, it's been years since I did customer service. I don't have to suck up to anyone anymore. Like imagine like, okay, so like I think it would be like around here where I would talk customer service, right? And I think I kind of do have a different accent when I talk up here instead of normally. I think like during, yeah, no, my brain isn't working. Like it's I don't know if it was out of habit or it's just like something in my brain switches to the point where I would like just talk like that when I talk to like strangers and stuff. Like not even just like it would be like when I order stuff as well, or when I talk, yeah, just talk to any strangers. Like I would just be talking like, hey guys, or like, hi, I would like to get this, and I think this would be good, or whatever. I don't know, I don't remember. How does one customer service anymore? That's like a life skill that, you know, I lost over the times. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time. I think after the repeated like health issues I've been having, especially because I do have like issues with my lungs and my throat half the time. Mostly my lungs, but yeah, like I've just gotten used to just talking normally now. Like I don't need to talk higher anymore. I think that's what got me out of it. But I used to also how would I say it? Because like with friends, they would first like meet me with a high voice talking, and then after, as time goes on, like my voice slowly lowers down to like this level. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Maybe yeah, like I said, maybe when I'm playing a game where I have to voice act, you'll probably see it more often. That'd be cool though. I should really start playing games. I keep yapping. I did want to stream a lot more last week, but like it just wasn't happening. I'm gonna try more this week around. I am busy Saturday though. I'll be out unless I do end up streaming during the night, but I feel like during the night I just kind of turn off my brain and then I forget that I exist. I mean, I always forget that I exist, but I literally just turn off my brain, and then I just don't want to do anything, you know? I just want to relax during the night. But I do get some work done also during the night, so it's like when it's like my peak creativity hours. So I would also draw and stuff. Ooh, talking about drawing, I have been working on I've been trying to work on a spring picture. I've been thinking about it, but you know how like I do have my character reference sheet or whatever on my Twitter? I've been thinking about changing it a bit so it could reflect more of my 3D model, because I've grown to just really love the look of my 3D model. Like this look here, I've learned to grow to love it. So I mean, I always loved it, but I think the design, I might just stick with this design. Of course, I'm gonna put a heart on my side of Hoge, on my side ge. But I mean, there's some different changes, not really that much changes. But I do want to match more of whatever I'm using the most. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I want to match what I'm using the most. So maybe that would mean that I could finally update my PNG. I've been thinking about it because I want to update my PNG, but I just don't have the energy right now. Like there's too much going on. Like I can't do it. There's too many layers. I have been like drawing slowly. So I've been working on things. I know this month is like almost halfway. It's halfway. It is already halfway over. No! No! Oh my god. No! Oh, it's over for me. This year is going by so fast. Anyways, but I've been, what was I saying? Yeah, I need to finish a picture this month because I haven't done that yet, and I'm trying to challenge myself to at least finish something every month, unlike other years. Because I've been trying to improve my drawing too. Oh my god, I've just been in a very, very, very motivational mood. Yeah, a very motivational mood to the point where I'm just like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, but with my limited time, it's kind of hard, which is why I forget I exist outside of streaming, because I also want to stream. Oh my god, there's too many things to do. Like, I need a list, and I need to actually schedule stuff out because I'm scrambling so much right now, and it doesn't help that sometimes I eat lunch at 2 p.m. Yeah, anyways. Oh my god, like today I was eating lunch at like almost 2 p.m. I think I started eating lunch at like 1:50, and then I got into a very deep argument, not argument, but debate. Not debate. It was a conversation. It was a very, it's not that heated, but a heated conversation. Not that heated. It's like half heated. But I was yapping because, you know, I was trying to be like, I was like, yeah, you gotta treat people nicer, you know? And then like, you'll never know when someone spits in your sandwich when they're making it. Yeah, treat people kindly, okay? Like, and like those you know how there's so many people out there that treat the workers like rudely? Yeah, you never know when they're gonna spit in your sandwich. Like, let's just say that. That's why you should always treat them kindly. I mean, they're working their hardest. They're all living their lives anyways. But yeah, it was kind of something along those lines. And yeah, it went on, that conversation went on for a bit longer than I thought. So that's why I was kind of late today. It wasn't that late, but like I started 15 minutes later than I wanted to. But it's okay because, you know, now I'm here yapping about nonsensical things. I feel like one of these days I need to slow down and talk for the comfy vibes one of these days. I think lately all my yapping streams have just been me speeding through my yaps. My brain just kind of rushes me though. I'll get it figured out. But I've just been so busy lately. It sucks. And with a lot of things coming up, I've been trying to schedule things a lot more. Especially during the weekends. I know I have plans for the weekends, and I think it kind of does affect a lot of my streaming stuff because, well, not a lot of it, but like it does affect some of my schedules because like there's a lot of things I want to do. Yeah, you know, my outfit. Oh my god, I have to make my Ita bag for this weekend. Oof, gosh darn it. No, I have to make my Ita bag this weekend. Oh my god, it's already Tuesday. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to schedule a stream for that because it helps me get things done. and I get to yap while I do it. Like, oh my god. I love yapping. But yeah, with that said, what time is it actually? It's almost 4 o'clock. Maybe I could hit 4 o'clock. I'm out of tea though, and my throat's getting dry. Oh no. I'm gonna drink some water, hold on. But yeah, I think I've come to a realization though, that since I kind of struggle existing outside of stream, I know it's gonna sound really bad, but a lot of times I do focus on myself. But I realize that I'm sometimes a hypocrite. Yeah. Because there are things that I say in the moment, and then I think about it. I sit there and think about it, and I'm just like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe at that time I was feeling this way, and then I sit and think about it and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel that way anymore. I've come to realize that I may be a hypocrite at some times. My feelings are always just all over the place. So now I feel like a liar. I know I'm being very, very vague, but like, you know, I agreed to something and then I was just like, I sat there after thinking about it and I was like, ooh, maybe that wasn't a good idea to agree with. Ooh. So now I sound like a hypocrite. I am so sorry for all those involved. I hope that they understand, or anyone there understands, that there are times when I agree to something at the moment and then I realize it probably wasn't a good idea. I sit there and think about like a lot of things though, but in the moment, like sometimes I just don't think and I just say, and I'm just like, I get really nervous sometimes, and then like that's when I sprout out the wildest shit. I mean, I'm trying so hard not to curse. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the curse jar. I tried so hard. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh my god, I cursed. Guys, it's over. I should just end. I should just end. Gotta stop myself before I get more unfiltered. Anyways, what was I saying? But yeah, I'm a hypocrite at times. I'm so sorry. I'd like to apologize to everyone that I am, in fact, a hypocrite. Like I can't, like, I don't know how to deal with, like, it's kind of hard for me to quote unquote fix it. I'm gonna just work on it myself. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to work on myself. I'm gonna have to put myself down and be like, okay, Merura, you need to pay attention to what you say. You need to think about the things you say before you say them, because sometimes you don't. And yeah, I think I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna have to be careful. I don't know, like I'm having a hard time like also trusting people out there too. Not really like trusting. I mean, I always like to see like the good in people first before anything, but I don't want, what is it? It's more like I don't want to drag myself down or drag other people down with me, you know? Like I'm kind of more on the, I try to be more on the safe side. And sometimes it's hard because, you know, everyone feels different ways. And sometimes the things I say I know aren't really the, I'm a bit too blunt sometimes. I just don't want to offend anyone, but I know it does happen once in a while because I do it unknowingly. It's not like I say any fighting words, but like, you know, sometimes I agree to stuff and then like later I'm just like, wait a minute, that wasn't a good idea. And then like I forget to mention that it wasn't a good idea. And someone's like out there going like, oh yeah, like this person is awful because they agreed to this and then they backtracked and then they didn't say anything. And it's not like, for sure it is not on purpose. I forget a lot. I struggle with a lot of things, honestly, but it's okay. I'm trying hard to work on it, but I'm I'm a solo thinker a lot. It'd be nice to have more people to talk to, but I don't mind talking to myself and I don't mind making conversations with myself. But I do want to grow. I want to get better at talking to people, but the fact that I can't even exist online, I can't exist outside of streaming. I feel my social battery is already draining. I think about it, I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Oh no, my social battery is just drained after thinking about it. Okay, so I do have friends, right? I do have friends outside. I only literally talk to like 2 or 3 people online, and then or like on chats, and then like outside of that, I don't talk to people like that much. Well, I don't really need to because I have like family to talk to, but I'm like thinking about, because like if I make connections, right, through VTubing, especially if I make friends through VTubing and stuff like that, it's just, I realize it's just going to be really hard for me to keep in contact because I'm just really bad at like talking to people on like chat, especially because I just really don't exist offline. Yeah, I am so sorry. I don't know. It's my social battery sometimes. Like, I get it if it's like, I think I'm just too used to being on my own, you know? I'm just used to being by myself. So changing my alone time is kind of, it's not uncomfortable, it's just that it's more like I'd rather, well, I get it, like sometimes it's fun, but like at the same time I'm so tired. I'm a tired old lady. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep talking to people. It's like that social battery, like I need more alone time than an average person, I would say. Like I'm a very big introvert. Even despite the fact that I am going out a lot, I do have a lot of time to myself already. Like especially this weekend, like the weekends where I've been yapping, meeting some new peoples. Yeah, I've been meeting some new peoples. I've been yapping with new people and stuff like that. And usually one day is fine, but when I get home, like I just focus on myself. I do things that make me happy. And usually it's me being by myself. Yeah. Like, because a lot of the things that I do outside of streaming, I mean, first of all, I am studying my Japanese again, so that's already a whole hour of my time, or maybe more, because now I'm very backlogged because I missed the past 2 days. I missed 2 days, and it's over. I'm perishing. But yeah, what was I saying? Blah 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 blah. But yeah, I study my Japanese. I do my work alone, because if I don't, I probably won't get any work done. And then I also play piano, and I also have streams in the background while I work. So yeah, I really enjoy my solo activities, like a bit too much. So seeing myself, like if I'm ever gonna like go out there into the wild and talk to new people, like I feel like I will never prioritize their time over mine, you know? My time is the priority. In some ways or another. Maybe one of these days I'll meet the people that I blend with a lot, but it's gonna be hard because I'm kind of getting nervous. I don't know. It's a high wall to climb, first of all. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still unsure about a lot of things, but that's fine. I'll work it out. Maybe I'll be unsure forever, but that's fine too. Yep. I do want to do streams with like a lower energy, because I want to make it more comfy. Like, I don't know how comfy this is right now. I feel like I'm definitely more higher energy today. I definitely did have a good sleep, so, but I woke up with a heavy body, so I don't know about that either. But yeah, I don't know. I wanna talk slower too. I want to give comfier vibes. I don't get it. How does one do this? Maybe it's just like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going off of vibes most of the time. You know, I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with my other streams. I did wanna stream a game. I didn't want to play Project Diva or Project Putoseka this week because I've been in that mood and I do want to sing. Ooh, talking about that though, I might. This is a big might, but oh, excuse me. I might do a karaoke next week. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be a very scuffed one like usual, but I've been wanting to sing. Okay, it really depends if I get sick or not because it's not looking too good right now. If it doesn't happen, then I'm probably gonna do a... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have to play Project Diva and sing with those. Project Diva or Puroseka. I do wanna... I can't figure out how to get tracking on my phone because it's not an iPhone, so it's not an Apple, and tracking isn't working on my phone right now. So I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe eventually. Ooh, there's so much I need to do. It's over, guys. I'm so sorry. I have so much to do and I'm just like scrambling. I think my description describes me very well, slow and old. So if I'm slow and I'm old, I mean, because I'm old, I am on the slower end, and because I'm slow, I age a bit too fast. I don't even think that makes any sense. I'm gonna perish. I'm just gonna perish. It's over. But yeah. Things are going well. Everything is fine. I really need to draw myself of that meme because everything seems fine on the surface level, but it's not really fine. I'm just gonna perish, guys. I'm just gonna perish. It's over. There's too many things. There's too many things I gotta work on. Too many things to think about. And not enough time in the world. Yeah, there just isn't enough time. But slow and old. Slowly but surely is what I like to say. Slowly but surely. And that's fine too. Like maybe I won't eventually get to the goal that I want to go, but at least I tried. Gotta pat myself in the back for that. I think that's important. I think that is important, yeah. Because, you know, life is rough out there. It's fine to treat yourself out. You only live once, you know. Everyone says that and then they don't really care. They like pretend that they don't pretend, but you know, life is really rough out there and you forget to even breathe. This is why I love Kashka so much. It just reminds you that you're still living. It's a good song. Yeah. Especially like Vocaloid songs, a lot of them are very, very relatable. Oh my god. I was like thinking about it. I was thinking about it after the movie and like yesterday, all of yesterday, and I was just like, Mafuyu is my best girl. And then I sat down and thought about why she was my best girl, and I think we kind of relate a bit too much. Wow. That's deep. That's deep. If anyone knows how Mafuyu is really, like, it's really deep, you know, like, girl. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do relate to her a lot, which is why a lot of people also like her, or any of Nigo in general, because they're very relatable, like the issues that they have and like how some people see it, stuff like that, and it's rough out there. You don't realize, but there's a lot of like different relationships that could affect you on a deeper level than you thought. Like the subconscious, like that's crazy. That's crazy stuff right there. Because I didn't realize someone was affecting me, or some issues were affecting me last year either. until I sat down, until someone pointed it out, and I was just like, wait a minute, you might be onto something there. And then I sat down and thought about how like the changes in my life in the past year have been a bit different, like how I've been kind of slightly different than what I used to be. And then now I feel like I'm trying hard to be happy. It's not fake. I don't think my happiness is fake. But there are times when I'm just like, wow, am I really faking it or am I not? Like, I don't think I'm faking it, but like, cause I've been in a pretty good mood. But with all the stuff that's going on right now too, I don't know how long that's gonna last. Okay, well, enough of that. I'm moving on. I need to stop. Like, I feel like a lot of times when I yap about this kind of stuff, it's a bit too relatable and it's a bit too open, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I might be talking about a bit too much, you know? At the same time, I'm fine talking about it, but at the same time, I'm just like, wow, I don't think a lot of people are fine listening to it, which is also fine too. I don't think I could please everyone in the world, but but it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm just going in circles because I keep talking about this kind of stuff, and then I go on my monologue about it, and then it just sounds like I'm repeating myself half the time. I gotta find more things to talk about. Help! No, I'm just kidding. I do have a list of things to talk about, but I didn't even go through half of it, so it's fine. But with that said, I did say I was gonna end at 4, and it's almost 4. Like, look at that time. Do you see the time? It says 3:59 right now. So before I go on to another long monologue about like life issues and like and like self-reflection, I'm gonna end it here. Wow, I feel like I just didn't talk about a lot this stream, but I don't know, I had fun talking. So yeah, I just like yapping. I need to find other things to yap about. I want to be more creative though, honestly. My brain kind of just turns on stream and then it just goes off, right? You know? It just goes off. Like, I'm just like, okay, whatever you say. I'm just going off vibes. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much for everyone for joining, for hopping in, for lurking. I appreciate every support, anyone who actually came in to join and chat and whatevers. I hope everyone does have a great day, great rest of the week. I will probably be streaming. I'll most likely be streaming again sometime this week. I need to work on my eat a bag, so I'm probably gonna have another working eat a bag stream, preferably Thursday. I don't think it's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna see what happens because I do feel like I have my sickness at bay right now, and I'm gonna have to have a good cough right after this stream. But with that said, thank you everyone, and thanks for the support. I super appreciate it, and I am very grateful. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Have fun, stay safe, and goodbyes.